Oh, hey yo, how's it going? Fatty here, and today I'm going to show you the top 4 most unused hidden base locations on Ragnarok in 2022. And let's not waste any more of your time and just jump straight into it. Coming in at number 4, this one's going to be located at 51.7, 77.5. Now, when I first saw this base location, I kind of thought it wasn't going to be buildable on official or anything like that. There's the entrance to the jump puzzle cave, or the exit to it as well. A lot of people say that's buildable, and it's absolutely not. So I'm going to kind of show you this one. It is a really cool spot, and I'll show you that it is buildable here when it's not buildable in other locations. So you got this long crouch point, so any kind of turrets there is really going to deter anybody from being able to push in or anything like that. Just keep your rocket or your turrets back out of rocket range, and it'll keep them from being pushed up. Now, in this area, it is absolutely buildable in this little section here. It's not going to be the biggest one, but you can prefabricate pretty much an entire base, anything you want to go anywhere else. There is this part back here, which honestly, I don't know much about. I need to do some more research about what all these buttons do. I don't know if it even does anything at all. But it's kind of a cool spot. Back here is not buildable, as you can kind of see. It looks like you can kind of fly up into the roof there, but there is an invisible ceiling right there. But this space location is really cool. Like I said, you're going to be able to put a ton in here without anybody coming to mess with you. And just to show, I don't have any special server settings that are letting me build anywhere. Can't build out there. You can build anywhere over here. And then we're going to actually jump over to where the other cave is real quick, just to show you that that still is not buildable even with these settings, so you guys don't think I'm trying to trick you or anything like that. So these are technically official settings. It is on single player, so just keep that in mind. But I don't have anything that allows like special cave building or, no clip or anything like that. So as you can see, not buildable here, and that's what makes this spot so amazing. Coming in at number 3, this one's going to be located at 52.0, 48.5. Now, I've been playing Ark since the launch of Xbox, and somehow I have never actually seen this base location. I've never really seen anyone built in here before, or anything like that. Maybe I'm just blind, I've never noticed it, but it's a pretty decent spot. It's going to be really huge, so this is going to be better for like those medium-sized tribes that are definitely prepared for a little bit of PvP. You're going to be able to do a lot of breeding, a lot of building, everything you need. It's not so massive that it's going to take a lot of resources to get this built up, but it's going to be enough room to do a lot of good stuff. I would be prepared for a little bit of PvP just because it is able to just walk up. So those are the kind of raids a lot of people look for, something that doesn't have, a ton of like elevation to it, just something a little bit more simplistic. I have no idea why my character poops so much right there, but you can put a really nice wall in here. I'd make sure you just put it back far enough that people can't really snow owl dive super well into it, and just be prepared. People are probably going to stego rocket rush. That's the only meta people really use nowadays, except for maybe snow owl diving. So that little path up there, just put some bear traps and you'll be fine. Coming in at number 2, this one's going to be located at 35.2, 48.8. Now, this kind of spot, I've seen a couple people build here before, and I usually see kind of the same mistake that happens every time. So where people usually build is on this ledge. It's a lot bigger than the other ledge I'm going to show you, but the issue is it's so close to this little cave up here above you. People can easily just walk a stego down and shoot a couple rockets, and then your base is gone. I've raided people there doing that before, and it's just super easy. What I would recommend is coming down here. There are these 2 ledges. It's not going to be nearly as big, but you're going to be able to get enough down to really get yourself started, and it's going to be a lot harder. The water is going to make it harder for people to come raid from below, and then anything above is not going to be able just to drop down upon your base. So this is where I would build. People aren't going to check down here as more frequently as up here. Like I said, people build way up here a lot more often. But what you could do is once you expand out and you feel a little bit more comfortable, you could kind of defend this down there and as well up on this ledge to have a little bit of a breeding spot. So this space is expandable, which is always really nice. It starts small and be able to get a little bit bigger. And let's move on to number 1. Coming in at number 1, this one's going to be located at 32.4, 44.0. Here's a little overview of the general area where this one's going to be. Now, I love this spot. It is really cool. It's behind a waterfall. Those ones are always my favorite, just aesthetically pleasing, as well as they give you that little bit of extra coverage for people flying over. Now, this one I really like. It has a really small entrance, so people aren't going to be able to stego rush. I would put a few turrets just kind of up here just to deter anybody from like setting up. People are going to be able to push them and break them, but what I would do is when you get into the cave just a little bit further, there is this little back shelf over here. I would put some turrets also back there, It's not going to prevent everything from coming in, but it's going to help, just keep those turrets a little bit further out of range, make it so probably stegos won't be able to soak because they're not going to be able to get any tech dinosaurs in here to shoot with the tech rifle or anything like that. It's going to make it pretty nice and defendable. Then if you come down below, you can always build a little bit down here as well. I would use this more as like kind of a breeding spot down here. There's also really close metal for when you just are first starting off. But I would just either put them down here because they're standing up. It's not that deep, it's deep enough to swim, but if you put anything that's a little bit bigger, it'll be fine. Or you can always slap down a cliff plat down there to make it a little bit better. And yeah, this spot is just going to be really nice, really defendable, and also just aesthetically pleasing. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below on what map you guys want to see me do hidden base locations next. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the very next video. Peace.